Style. Style is the answer to everything.
Hi, my name's Seth McClung. I'm a former Major League Baseball player, current coach, and what you're watching today is my velocity and throwing program. What we want to build is a program that adds strength to be able to throw harder, but also gives us some consistency to where we can also throw strikes. There's two parts to this program. The first part is where we build the mechanics and we put our body together from one piece, from our legs to our hips to our core to the finish. That's the first part of that. And putting that together with solid mechanics is going to allow us to use our body to throw harder with more control. The second part of what we do is how we create that explosion, how we get our body strong enough to throw a lot harder and get better and maximize our output to the baseball while minimizing injury and increasing our command. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do when we start playing catch is we wanna do the lean drill, all right? And the importance of the lean drill, again, we want to connect our body during playing catch. One of the biggest mistakes that a lot of kids make is the front side and hips being open and our arm strike not being where it needs to be when our front foot lands. Okay, so the first part is we need to make sure we're in the correct position. What we want is this elbow above the shoulder, hand in throwing position, front side, pointed to our target. We want to make sure this hip is closed. His front side's already wants to get open, so we're going to take that toe and put it there. Now, we're going to actually rock back. So he's going to rock back and then rock forward. Now, if you notice, he didn't come up. He didn't rock back and come up. We're staying in our loaded position. So we're going to rock back, rock forward, rock back, and now he's going to feel it. He's going to feel this without our arm coming down or anything. He's going to step towards his target and throw. Go ahead, but you're not throwing. There you go. Again, show what I just taught you there. This is CC. CC's not our no throw guy. And what I mean by that is he's down right now, so he's not allowed to throw. But what he can do is he can actually do this drill. You don't actually have to throw the baseball to do the drill. Good. Now, this puts everybody in rhythm. You feel your body, you're on time, you're able to deliver a good solid throw to your target. And it's something that instead of having your coach constantly remind you, if you can consistently do this part of this drill, you'll feel it on the mound when you're pitching. The other thing, if you're a position player, this is good too, because you don't want to come open. You don't want to do all of these things that pitchers do wrong sometimes too. You want to stay closed, and it'll help you as well. So even though this is pitcher focused, it works with everybody. All right, so this drill isn't meant to be done super fast, okay? It's meant to be done with some purpose, and you want to take your time doing it. You want to make sure you get it done correctly and you stay in form, okay? I like my guys to do this a good 5 minutes of the beginning of their catch period to really get a feel for how they're supposed to throw the ball and feel how they throw the ball. One of the things too you want to make sure is you're staying in a straight line with your front side. And you also want to make sure that you're exaggerating your finish out front. So you really want to bend that back and finish out front with it as well. Okay, so I just saw a mistake that's very typical that one of my catchers is making. So go ahead and get in your stance. Okay, now what he's doing is he's going back, forward. Now as he comes forward, he is pulling this front side. We don't want to pull it. We just want to drop and replace. Yep. It's a misconception. A lot of guys teach that pulling of the front side to get some extra velocity. Look, it might work for you, but what we want to do first is give you the foundation to throw strikes and use your body. And after we give you that foundation, then if you're good enough to control that pull, we'll allow that to happen. But when we start, we want to make sure that we're staying straight in our line. All right, now what I mean straight in our line, here I got who I call Big Donkey. This is Connor Milady. He is 6'8", big donkey, and we are working on putting him together. And so what we want to make sure he does is stay back, stay balanced. All right, now come through and throw. Pick up your target. Good. Now you see how he kind of twists and turns a little bit? Now what we want to do is make sure as he receives the ball is we take that twist out a little bit and add a drive. Now, by staying straight, Connor, we want to keep our front shoulder, our front elbow, everything straight. And I want you to think pull down as opposed to twist. Let's see if we can change it that way. All right, so here he is. He's thinking pull down. All right, that's a little bit better, but we're still twisting. And this is where our workout comes in and our flexibility. We want to make sure that Connor can get out over his front knee. Connor, look at me real quick. What I mean is like this when you finish. Show me what I mean. Just, yep, I want you out there. Let's see if we can make that adjustment right there. Good. Now drive. A little bit better, a little bit better. Now, if you're doing this and you realize that you're not quite there yet, that's okay. It's a process. Listen, my joke is I always say Rome wasn't built in a day, but I've seen pictures, so I know we got there. Understand that part of the process is figuring out how this feels and getting better doing it through the workouts. All right, our second drill is what I like to call the tap drill, okay? And we're gonna talk about how we use it for pitchers first, and then we'll talk about how we use it for position players. The tap drill, unlike the lean drill, we're not going back and forth. What we're doing is we're already starting here, and we're gonna feel our balance point and come down. And as we come down, we wanna make sure our weight's still back here. So here we are, come down. There's our arm. We wanna make sure our front side's up and our arm is in strike position by the time our front foot lands. We're gonna do it 3 times. 1, 2, and on the 3rd time, we're gonna go ahead and throw, okay? Show what I want. This is Wepler's first time doing it. Okay, what did he do wrong? We did not get into our strike position and our front side. So we wanna marry those 2 drills. The first drill that we just did, the lean drill, and now the tap drill. All this is putting us in position to throw the ball harder. And that's why it's important to do the drill correctly. Do you understand the adjustments that need to be made? Show me. Balance, good. Out. Now, you see how he's standing kind of straight up? We don't want that either. We want to be locked in our position. Boom. I'm ready to throw. I'm in a position to throw. See now, see how I stood up? Again, 1, boom, we're ready to go. 2, boom, we're ready to go. 3, boom, we're throwing. We are repeating that feeling over and over again. All right, let's try it again, Wep. Feel it? Boom, look at your target. Do it again. Boom, look at your target. See, he's a little late. We want to get that arm out. Boom. So this drill, again, bridging off the other drill, are 2 ways for you to feel your body. All right, we want to make our mind understand how we're supposed to feel throwing it. Now, if you're a position player, all you do on the tap drill is you come set like this, and then you just step. And as you step forward, you have to make sure your arm's in position to throw, okay? We don't want that throw from the outfield doing this and sailing. It's the same thing. Your arm needs to be in strike position. All right, guys. On my go, we're gonna do the tap drill. Get set. Go. 1, 2. Good. Make sure you get to that balance point. 3. Good. Very nice. All right, boys, you over here. We're going to do the tap drill. Okay? On my go. Come set. Go. 1, 2, 3. Good job, boys. All right. On your own. Let's go. Good. Feel that balance point. Get that front side up. Get that front side up. Get that backside arm ready to go and strike. Way to be on time. All right, so those are 2 of the basic drills that we use to really kind of get our body to feel what we're doing. Now, there are some other drills that I can teach, but for most people, those 2 drills will really get you going in the right direction. The other drill is what we call a jump drill, And we don't do that until we really figure out how to do those first 2 drills. So I'm not gonna go over that in this video, but there is a couple more things that we will do going forward. Now, that's how I like our guys back here to start playing catch, all right? That's a good 5 to 10 minutes. Now, I know you're sitting there thinking, 5 to 10 minutes, hell, we only play catch 5 to 10 minutes every day in high school. This isn't high school, this is training to throw harder. And I like timed catches, okay? I like to sit there and play at least 15 to 20 minutes of catch after this. And we don't want to think of catch as something to where we want to make sure we're in our form, and we want to make sure that we're getting better every single time that we throw the ball. We want to throw the ball with purpose every single time. Every single time that we touch that ball and we make a throw, we want to throw it directly to a place, directly to a target. If we sit there and just throw the ball aimlessly around, that's what you're going to do in the game. So we want to sit there and practice every single time on how to exactly throw the ball where we want to throw it with correct form. Remember, you don't play catch to warm up. You warm up to play catch. Moving on to the workout portion is we're going to do a little bit of plyometrics, okay? And what's really important is the explosion. Again, I told you in the beginning of the video, you're going to hear a lot of that word explosion. And we're going to take you to this little box drill that I like to do. And Dylan is going to demonstrate, okay? So Dylan's going to come up to the first cone. And as he comes up to the first cone, he's going to drop step and stay down. He's going to get to the next cone, come up, sprint through. Again, drop step, stay down. Come around that last cone and then sprint through. Now, what you're seeing here is a lot of kind of change in direction, sprint, stop kind of motions. That's the explosion that we're working on. All right, so now Dylan's gonna do it full speed. Go. Stay down, stay down. Come around it, sprint, stay down. Good, good. Sprint through. All right, now this is just one of the plyometric drills we do, and it's a good one. I like it. You can go online and see lots of different ones, but this is the one that we do. Go. Get that butt down, get that butt down. Come around it, let's go, come on. Stay close to those cones. Staying close to the cones gives you body control. Sprint through, next guy. So you wanna make sure you have control of your body to be able to go around the cones, sprint, and then explode through. If you can't control your body, how are we gonna throw strikes? Get that butt down, move those legs, chop those feet, get control, push through. All right, big donkey, here we go. Come around that cone, move those feet, move those feet. There you go. Move those feet, push through, sprint through, get it. All right, so you just saw us do the box drill, as I call it, for our plyometric. This is another plyometric that I like that is really gonna work on our hip explosions, and it adds a level of competition. So you take 2 of the faster guys and they race each other. But before we get there, I wanna explain, I wanna explain what we're doing. So as we start here, there's gonna be 2 people. So Dylan would be across from me. And we're gonna both go to the same direction. Now, as we go, okay, we're not gonna step over like this. It's important that our hips open, okay? So there's this, and we're gonna run to this first cone, come across it with the same lead leg. Now watch as our hips turn again, and we sprint through to this cone. Again, see how these hips are? Cross through, and as we hit it, bam, sprint to this middle one and try to beat each other. Okay? So Dylan, by yourself, see if you could do that. All right, go. Go. Open those hips, go. All right. Now, like we said, this is a lot of explosion, and this is my favorite drill because the guys that get excited about it, they like racing each other. We call this the 5-10-5. All right, so we got 2 guys. Decide which way you're gonna go. All right, go. Good. Oh, slip and slide's part of it. You gotta get up and go. All right, as you see, Dylan slid, right? All right, it might be good to wear cleats, right? But hey, sliding's part of it. We wanna hop up as quick as we can and make sure that when we hop up, we get our feet underneath us, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, let's get it. Ready? Go. Get up. All right, next group. Hustle up. Ready? Go. Get up, get up. This side seems to slip and slide a lot. All right, we're gonna move these cones. We'll move them. We're moving into the part where we need to get stronger and create that power. And what we're gonna take you through is a couple of our stations where we can work on that and some of the things that we're gonna do in these stations. Now, there are different ways, there are different drills, there are different things. These are just the stations that we're doing today, and this will work for you. All right, so now we've got our leg drive drill. Hagen, come show us how it's done. This is the first one. He's gonna drive up, come down. He's gonna switch the legs. There you go. Drive up. You're supposed to finish it. Show us one more time. Get some control. Drive up, good, switch. Good, drive up, and then walk off. That's that drill right there. Now, here's our sledgehammer drill. All right, now the importance of this is it's gonna get our shoulders a little stronger as long as we do it correctly. And we wanna pull the sledgehammer down with our core. So go ahead and show us how it's done there, Dylan. Boom, good, switch sides, boom, good job. All right, show us how it's done, Colby. Good, good. Now if you notice, Colby and Dylan are using different techniques. Colby's not moving his feet and Dylan was moving his feet. If you can move your feet like Dylan, that's what I want. But if you're uncomfortable doing it, this is how I want. Just make sure you switch your hands and switch the sides. All right, so we got our weighted ball throw right here. So he's Big Donkey, and when I say that lovingly, he knows I love him, calling him Big Donkey. So he's gonna do a jump throw, power throw down. He's gonna catch it, spin, and then throw it over his head. Hopefully a little bit more graceful. Good, good, good. Very nice. And then the next guy goes. All right, so we do these stations at a time, whether we do it 3 minutes or 5 minutes at a station. Today we're gonna do it at 3.5 minutes because it's their first time doing this, and we don't wanna destroy them day one. We wanna work into it. As you can see, they're working in partners over here. This gets everybody going. Usually we have some music going. Everybody's ready to go. Everybody's getting that work in. Everybody encourages their teammates. Good. Very nice. Good. Now you can do this by yourself. It takes a lot more time when you do it by yourself. That's why I like the partner stuff. All right, so what we have here is the broad jump, okay? These guys, I call it the frog jump in our drills. So they're gonna make an explosion as a broad jump. Go ahead and jump as far as you can. Good, and then they're gonna gather themselves, go again. Now you can see we're using the 5-10-5 as our measuring stick here. Go again. They have to get past the cone. Jump again. First 4, sprint. There you go, jump again. First 4, sprint. Oh my God. Or fall down, that's okay. Next 2, here we go. I'm not gonna explain it, hop up. Go. All right, and again, this is explosiveness. We wanna work on that. We're working it on with the jump and the first 4 right here, the land and then the go. All right, now at the end of the day, our last drill, and again, there's more drills that we can do. There's more stuff we can add. And when I'm doing my workouts with these guys, I'll incorporate multiple drills. So again, we're just kind of showing you really the stuff that we do typically every day. At the end of the work, I save the hardest for the last. And this is our circuit. And we're gonna flip some tires, we're gonna do some box jumps, and we're gonna do some ladders. And here to demonstrate, again, is young Dylan. All right, so the first thing Dylan's gonna make sure he does is get underneath the tire and use his legs to drive up. And then now he's gonna get to that point, he's gonna step in, and he's gonna throw that tire down with his shoulders. Good job. He's gonna jump in off 2 feet. Now he's gonna pick it up with his hands, deadlift it, put it down, jump out. Same thing, drive it down. That's one part of this cycle. Then he's going to jog to the box jump. He's going to jump down, jump over. Good. Now from here, he sprints 2 feet in. There you go, and then sprints out. All right, boys, let's get it. All right, lead us off. Here we go, Ponce. Good. Drive it. You're going to go a little bit quicker on that. Now, see how you got to jump off 2 feet. Put it down, jump off 2 feet, turn around, flip it back, drive it through. Good. Go on through. Next guy, Aiden, use those legs, drive it through 2 feet, pick it up. Good. Put it down, jump out, turn around. Good. Drive through. All right, next guy's up. Let's go. Come on, get it. Good. Come on, Aiden. Get over it. Oh, good try. Good try. Go. Hustle through. Hustle through. This is not meant to go slow. This is a not slow drill. This is power, speed, and agility. We're putting it all together into one thing. Get over it if you can. All right, you can't. We'll go through next time. Go. Good job. Good job. All right, get over it if you can. Good work. Push through. Get that footwork in. Good. All right, so that really kind of concludes our workout, the first really part of it. There's a whole other section to it, but for the most part, if you're watching this video, that's enough to really get you started. Guys, I'm really proud of how you worked. I'm extremely proud that you got out here, busted your rear end, and it's hot. So out here today, I think the heat index is over 105. It's pretty hot. That's why the video is at times dark, because we did sit here and try to go in the shade. So guys, again, I'm super proud of you. Listen, the box jump is kind of a little hard to get. So if you can purchase a box jump, I would do that. The tire, you can go to a lot of tire places, tell them you're a kid trying to work out, and they'll just give you a tire. Okay, so that's not hard to get. The ladder drill, you can go to a store and pick up a ladder for $10. A sledgehammer, again, $10 all of these things that we use today outside of the box jump is really very easily obtainable. And if you look at the stuff that we did, what I really wanted to do is to use movements that we use in the game. I'm a really big fan of using those type of movements. Real big fan of stacking drills. So you have to go from one thing to the next. So that is essentially what we do as far as the conditioning, the program of throwing with those 2 drills. Our actual throwing program is a whole nother thing where we, like I said, I told you earlier in the video that I like about 20 minutes a day of throwing at least, if not even more. One thing I do want to touch base on is we didn't really do any core, and we didn't really do much stretching afterwards. Guys, there's 1,000 core exercises you can do, and there's 1,000 stretches you can do. That's not really something we need to go over. You can find all of that information online. It's out there. At the end of these workouts, always make sure you knock out some core, and always make sure that you do some stretching at the end. We want to make sure we take care of our body. Our body is a tool for us to achieve the goals that we want to achieve, and that's having success on the baseball field and reaching the next level. And to do that, we got to push our bodies to levels that it's not used to. This isn't comfortable. These workouts they might be fun for some of you guys, but they're not meant to be fun. I didn't build this to be fun. We built this to get results, to get success, and to throw strikes and to throw harder. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I want you guys to continue to work hard. If you got any questions, please reach out. Florida Gulf Coast Prospects, if you want to play for us, that's us right here, FGCP. Check us out on our social media page at FGC Prospects. You can follow me on Twitter at Seth_3773. Appreciate your time. Thanks for watching.